Well, hello YouTubers. Well, a little update on the old Dodge Ram wiper issue. Would you believe I got it fixed? I couldn't believe it. Let me show you what was going on here. If you saw in my other video, I pulled the motor out, tested it, it was good, checked all the fuses, they kept blowing. Couldn't figure out why, so we narrowed it down to this guy here, turn signal. Now, the turn signal switch here has the wiper motor speed and the windshield windshield washer and all that on it. So I figured it was bad. Well, I got to thinking, let me go ahead and put another fuse in here because it kept blowing fuses. So I stuck a little 5 amp right there, and I figured I'll just turn the switch on and see if it was going to blow the fuse. Well, would you know, I put that fuse in there and it did not blow the fuse. Check this out. Excuse me. And you can see this fuse is still good. So I went a little farther. This is just a temporary fuse. It's supposed to take a 20 amp fuse, I believe. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go a little farther. Let's just go ahead and hook this turn signal switch back up with a wiper motor speed adjustment and just see if it'll work. Now my key is on, and check this out. It's working. So now you can see the wipers are working. Now here's what I found. I went out here, and since the fuses kept blowing, even with this completely unhooked and with the switch off, it kept blowing the fuses. So I knew I had a short somewhere. So I came out here to this wiper motor, and I traced this wire all the way down here, and it comes back out right here. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pull on it, a little bit, because I know from experience, when you have fuses shorting out like that, that hot wire is on a ground, it's grounding out somewhere, shorting out. So I just started pulling on this wire right here, and it goes into the wiring harness down there. And I'm probably thinking where it goes back into the firewall right there, right about here. It's probably chafing around in there or something. But since I did that, I went back in here, after I did that I should say, and turned this switch on and put a fuse in there, and that fuse has not blown since. So that was the issue the whole time. I did not have to replace the turn signal switch here, which has the wiper motor on it, speed. And so far, so good. And you can see it's working. And there's off, there's low, there's high. So if you run into this problem, just start checking wires. I was just about ready to pull this panel out here and look in here and see if there's a wire that was perhaps shorting out. But all I did, like I said, was come out here and check this wiring harness. And apparently it was probably chafing in here. You can see if I move that around, it might have been touching something in there. Could have a small cut in it or not, or something. But as of right now, the wipers are working just fine. So all I gotta do is put the cover back on it, put the blades, wiper blades back on it, and it's all done. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I didn't have to spend a dime, just a little bit of grease and a lot of testing. So that is good news. I do not have to replace this, so I'll just simply put all this back together and put the truck back on the road, I guess, and it should be all right. If you're going to do any of this testing and doing this kind of work, make sure you have a nice set of 6-piece star screwdriver set. They're kind of nice to have because you never know what size screws you're going to have to get in here and open up, like I showed you in my last video. But I'm happy. It seems to be working. And let me turn the key back on. The key is on. And turn the wipers on. And we'll pull the fuse out real quick, 5 amp. And look at it. And it's still good. Nothing wrong with the fuse. So I'm happy. I'll have to change this fuse like I said. I'll put the fuse back in. Key back on. Oops, turn the wiper back on. So that made me happy, and that'll make the customer happy. So there you go. Little update to the wiper problem on this Ram. It is fixed. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Until my next video, I'll see you then. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and if you have any questions, I'll certainly try to answer them as the sun slowly goes down as we end today. And like I said, I will see you on my next project. So be safe, and until then, I'll see you then.